Okay, let me get to my stream really quickly. Let me... get to my Discord server and put the stream in there. Okay, Discord server work, please. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, good. Sorry for any background noise or anything, but yeah. Frick. Okay, everything working. Yeah. Now, I just started up the game. I got this little... Hey, what's up? Good. How about you, dude? What's it called? It just had like this startup screen. Now I'm at this like login screen, so I'm just gonna... Okay, so this is how you do the files and okay. So I'm guessing, wait, the side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in Doki Doki Literature Club. What the heck? What? Good, but what is this game about? Oh, it's just your nice regular anime dating sim, except things get really dark as frick, and it turns out to, like, you know, not be what you think it is, and very disturbing stuff. When, basically, here's the... Bring it up. When you start up the game, it will say, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Files. Characters. Monica. What happens if we can't... We can't delete anything. No. Mail. Music. Okay. Settings. Okay, these are just regular settings. Pictures. Wallpapers. Well, that's cool. Bro, that's cool. Okay. I'm setting that as my wallpaper. That's too cool. Trophy or an error. Error? Error for what? Okay, anyways, we're gonna start. Oh, and by the way, when I ended the first stream, not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. This is where we left off. And by the way, when I went here and I pressed circle and I got a trophy that said no. We're going to start a new game. Excuse me. The music's kind of messed up. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it's just kind of works because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running off away, or better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh. Trophy and start a new game. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. No, you haven't. No, we haven't. I always tell myself it's about 10 minutes of rows or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. So yeah, this is where the game, if you haven't already could tell by, like, you know, the ending of the first part, this is where the game just kinda, it just goes from nice, wholesome, and cute to freaking creepy and disturbing and weird. The school day is an ordinary day as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Frick. What the? Okay, hold it. That's not what happens originally. That's not what happens originally. That's not what happens Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Yeah, you totally didn't expect to see me here at all. Totally. Totally. Water. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we're in the same class. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. See, guys, this stuff is sounding. Why did the music stop? It's never a good sign when the music in this game stops. That means, what the frick is about to happen? I'm scared. So having her smile at me, so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? The music stopped. The music stopped. That's a sign for something. That's a sign for something's about to happen. Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Stuff about to go down, yep. Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something personal I enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. That made me jump a little bit. Okay, that kind of scared me. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. 3. What happened to the fourth? We don't speak about the fourth. I'm kidding. You just see a hand just come out and just grab me and you just hear a dark voice say, "We don't talk about the 4th one." That was never a 4th one. Just like, okay. That would actually be terrifying, and that if that actually happened, that would be oh. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's not really boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Manga? Anime? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? That reminds me, I still have to finish The World Ends With You anime. And I'm playing the game too, on the Switch. Did Monica say she? Hmm. 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 Hey, Brett. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Brett. You know that? Okay. So, when I first played this on PC, I suspected something when it was Monica that showed up here. And with the weird way she was acting in the first part, I was just like, it's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Self-awareness. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Yep. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. I brought a guest with me. What the? You're one, a guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Brett. All words. This gave me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, so the beginning is semi the same. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure looks like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comfortably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Brett in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. Oh, the cupcakes. I'm gonna have to drink water with all the talking. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yes, yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Brett? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks from one corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Excuse me. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. When you do a lot of talking, but you don't take a breather. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. Yeah, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Brett, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Down here, I've been reading the FNAF books, Fazbear's Fright stories. I've only read up Fazbear's Fright 1 to 5. I haven't read anything past that because I'm waiting to get the book set. Because the second Fazbear's Fright book set will include the 12th book of Scrap Stories, so, yeah. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces around her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Or immersive. Whichever one is said. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to be so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. That also reminds me Fazbear Fright stories are getting, next year, a graphic novel version, which I will be excited for that. I'm gonna get them all. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes are over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share with them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and hope Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Dun dun dun. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Wait a minute. Wasn't that? Yeah. That was, what's it called? Sayori. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Brett? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. Hey, what's up? I guess I need to tell you the truth, Brett. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find members. Well, I mean, we did have one member, but we all know what happened in the last playthrough. Or I guess just gonna so-call one playthrough. I don't know what happened last time. If we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Brett? Yeah. Sorry. Oh, it's sad. Sorry, dude. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me there for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Brett, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring them to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Brett, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. So, I mean, yeah, I know it's soon. I don't know how soon, but soon everything will go back to normal. With that, I depart to the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Yes, that starts with writing a poem tonight. So here's where we're gonna save. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Can you hear me? What? Okay. That creeps me out. That creeps me out. Okay. I'm going to save right here. Self-aware, huh? Yeah. That creeps me the frick out. Okay. Okay. Hawaii. It was mainly Natsuki. I was looking in the bottom just in case, like, Monica one popped up where you see Monica on the bottom. Hi again, Brett. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. That creeps, that scared me off. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Brett. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out, or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't see. Someone keeps her manga collection in the room. Natsuki finds herself being stuck between saying Monica and manga. Me, I gotta be with, I mean, the real one. Sorry, dude. Everything will go back together. Or go back to normal. I cannot talk. This is just like part 1. I can't talk for anything. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Brett. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is How Is This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Check the chat out. Want me to waste myself? I mean, if you want to, then yeah, that'd be cool. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled... Alright, live with Discord, I guess, that could be a problem. Because I live stream through my PS4. I don't have like a whole PC set up, so frick. I don't think that would. Damn it! I wish I'd like a PC, so I'm not limited to things I can do. Damn. Frick. Frick. Well, never mind about that. I mean, once I get like a PC and everything, I'll be able to not be, or like, once a whole setup I can use to like live stream and do all this stuff, I won't be, me too, dude, because I thought that would be really cool, but, frick, try doing this again when, whenever I get that stuff. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, or I've heard like things about adding Discord to PlayStation, so, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is really buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an expressed sigh from within the closet. Seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! Well, that's nice. That's really nice. Never mind. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your... I'm keeping a look at her eyes just in case something happens. Yeah, I found Hesuki Square. Same. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. And the chat on my phone doesn't want to look. Load PlayStation, no, phone, please! Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably one of the most irritating sights in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls or whatever that says. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can view the glass on the door. Or you can go it through the... If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I tell you one thing, Brett. Consider this don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windows. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. It's weird. Natsuki crosses your arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's a rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring you? It's not! So freaking adorable and freaking cute. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. She's like, yes, 100%. I guess it's fun sharing something that you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Manga is for kids. Well then watch. My head hurts, I can't stop thinking it. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Wait, what? This game's good. I know. Of course this game's good, yes. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... trying to platinum PS. Wait, I didn't know there's a... Okay, that's cool. Didn't know that there's a platinum trophy. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Yeah. Whoa! What the frick? Okay. I forgot about this. Okay. Calm down. Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Brett. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Yeah, it seems like it's very hard for one to do this time changing thing and get all photos and things out. Also, I've never played this game before. I played and beat it for the first time when Doki Doki was. I get what you mean, and it's been a very long time since I played this game. But I guess it would take a long time to all I have to say. It's okay, dude. Everything will go back to normal soon. But I wonder how long it's gonna take. I wonder how long it's gonna take to platinum this game. I know on PS5 it shows you how long it takes for you to platinum a game. We're gonna show her to Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I know you have to get the rare screen when you boot up the game in Act 2, which is a 1 out of 64% chance, which I haven't gotten it. Damn! Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can fly. But that's about it? Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be about all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then I make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I really don't care what everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Ready to delete me? No, I don't think I can. Because if I were to do that, I'd have to delete the game, and I don't want to do that. No, I don't want you to go. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri or Monica? When you get to Monica's, there's a trophy for talking to her for a while. Then I got the trophy, kept talking to her, then my game crashed in the PS4. I'm gonna do Monica now after hearing that, because I don't know. Hi Brett, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Brett, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That's sort of the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Brett. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, and she's a good writer too, so I take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, get ready, guys. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced around my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. Or, he's right here, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. Self-awareness! I saw all this before. I always just been a very, very long time since I have played this. So, I'm just like, what? To some things. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style has gotten pretty... That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that it has some kind of epiphany. I guess I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Show my poem to next, Yuri. Oh my god, my hair, what's happened? What have I done with it? What the freak? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I might be reading, after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? I love this game, so do I, dude. Really freaking amazing and just weird and awesome and multiple things. Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick them up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. And yep, which I played it one time. I thought it looked easy. Rhythm games look easy. There are some games like rhythm games stuff, like, you know, they look easy until you actually play them. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. There's so many Smash Bros. Smash Bros? Monica for Smash Bros. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down with practice by learning comes down with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri's smile is dreamy, and if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils or whatever of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Amazing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, or bath, or whatever. Calm, or clean, I don't know, I can't read cursive that well. Breathing air of the breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. Awesome. I've seen that and looks easy, but okay, it looks easy, but from playing it and playing other rhythm games, looks easy, but it's actually hard. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Brett. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem I thought her eyes changed for a second. is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. The music is messing up! Did anyone notice that? Does anyone see that in the background? Yep. All the way in the back there. Just look at all the way at the back. It's next to it's the picture next to the closet. Just look. Look, see. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up with getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. Sayori death. Yeah, over there. All the way over there. Just like, what the heck? My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing, Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks, yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. I'm just still just the picture of Sayori, like, you know, hanging out. If you get the meaning, she's hanging in the background. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Brett did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I've come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Brett likes my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Brett appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself. Another fight. Like the song. Oh man, another fight. Yep. I would deliberately go all the way to make everything I do cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a bigger size as soon as Brett started showing up. Natsuki, Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities and others like that. You really act as young as you look. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. What the? Stop! 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 Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Okay, everything went different! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about is how hard you try. Well, be careful. You might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? That's just... yeah, that's just freaking terrible. Why was I seeing... Probably because I was just looking at that too, the did part. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Brett hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after you hear this. Or for you after this. Now time for crazy things. Yep. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as she noticed I was standing here. Brett, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Hiya, Dragon Ball, what? I don't know, I'm just gonna do this. Natsuki, Yuri. Natsuki, Yuri. Everything is broken. I'm scared. I'm scared. What's that? I'm scared. Hi Monica. What the frick? What happens if I press X? Okay. Hey Brett. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? What the frick just happened? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll get back inside once they're done yelling. Some person I am, right? I can't even cover my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh no! She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. BRB. Oh wait, they just need censored in PS. Why is it censored in PS? Okay. Why would it be censored in PS4 when there are games like Agony, which I've never played that game. I don't want to because one, I heard it's terrible, and two, it's just way freaking messed up. And there's games like Outlast Whistleblower, Outlast 2 that shows a bunch of nudity, mutilated, and all this stuff. And that looks more realistic. What's wrong with showing like anime freaking blood and stuff? Oh no. Yeah. Well, looks like they're done. I don't get that. What? That's. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Brett, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I am the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Brett. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Yeah. But okay, I just noticed there's no music. Okay, so nothing. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I. What the? Apparently on Switch is not censored. What? Okay, how is it censored on PlayStation, but not censored on this Nintendo Switch? Nintendo Switch. Huh? That makes zero sense. Oh. Okay, so it seems like right now I'm leaning more towards Natsuki right now. Some made an official PS3 port for this game. That's interesting. All the perfect poems, trophies. Cool. Awesome. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Brett. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room, and the picture of Sayori just hanging out right there. This picture of Sayori hanging, is still there. That's nice. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Wait, the picture isn't... But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already had decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Brett, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Water. Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. What system is this on? PlayStation 4. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. Now I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I accept your apology. If it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Hey, there you are. I don't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You'd have to hear the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Oh, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Dun dun dun. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Brett. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean the pressure. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Brett, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if we'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book, or after you gave the book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. For a second, I thought my PlayStation was about to crash. I thought my game was about to crash. What time is it for you? For me, it's 1:09 a.m. It's 2:14 a.m. for me. What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that turned out into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and afflicting them to... that might be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Still early. Kind of. Kind of early. Very early, very late. Depending on which way you look at it. Very early, very late. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. By the way, if none of you played Outlast, it is brutal and a lot of things very terrible, especially like throughout the first game and its DLC and the second game. A lot of terrible things happen. And it's very, very, very gory. I actually have a, I don't have a playlist on it, but I don't know why, but I have not updated my playlist. I was going to, but then I was doing it, but then I ended up stopping for some reason, but I will be making a playlist, so you can, like, check out videos like Resident Evil, Outlast, Five Nights at Freddy's, Doki Doki, Ghost of Tsushima, anything. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Brett? No, it's not that. For a second, I was about to be like, where's the music? I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Oh God. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing through my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my... Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't want to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feel. Okay, okay, I'm just gonna... Wait, hold it. I wanna... I'm just... What? What? And the music stopped! What the frick? I'm very like, what? What had just happened? Of your by okay, that's very interesting. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we, each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, nice reading moment. I'm back. Hey, what's up? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I turn the... Blah, 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 I can't speak. I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're holding even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn to the page. Sorry, I just got a bit... I think I got a bit distracted for a second. This accused moving my leg. Yes. Yes. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own relation, or relation, whatever it says. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the paper, or letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. That's kind of a crazy face. Okay. No, I don't relate to this character at all. That face, that looks like an insane face. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So, I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands there just as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Brett, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. What? Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. I'm gonna see. Wait, does that actually mean anything? Doki Doki Literature Club Natsuki Poem Code. So let's see what this says. Oh. Okay, apparently I feel a tenderness of her skin through the knife as if it were an extension of my sense of touch. My body nearly convulses. There's something incredibly faint deep down that screams to resist the uncontrollable pleasure. Oh god. Pleasure. But I can already tell that I'm being pushed over the edge. I can't stop myself. So that apparently is what the poem says. Okay, so back to the yeah, back to the game. I mean, guess, Brett, why didn't you read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. Oh god. Okay. Everything is getting all crazy. That music just went from... Oh, the picture of Sayori hanging is not there. She kills me. What the fudge? That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Brett, do you? What the fudge? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? Well, God, there's blood. Okay, chill. The club is the only place I feel safe. There's blood coming from her eyes. Okay. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Oh, Jesus! End. Ah! I forgot. What the fudge is? Ah! Hi again, Brett. How's the rating going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Yeah, the picture of Sayori hanging is gone. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Brett. I was going, oh, in my head while reading. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. I know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She just spends so much time in her own head, it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Oh, you missed some things. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. And that is whatever this says. Cacophony or whatever of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent rating, whatever that says. Sorry, screeching, piercing, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless poem of my somethingness. What the fudge? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, oh, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes if you feel like you're facing a difficult decision, when that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? You're talking to me. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Tell me you can hear me. I can hear you. Anything? Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri. I'm scared. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes deep breaths. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. The music stopped. Okay. Wait. Okay. We're going to look at Yuri poem. Doki Doki Literature Club. Yuri. Wheel poem. Okay, here it goes. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a thorn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by go away phone or a notification, by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky existing of stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second. Wait, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks, every time, or every second time, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to an existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bullhead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Okay. Yeah, she loves me. Yeah. Holy crap, what the frick? I'm just, like, what? I'm confused. What? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse. At night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room. its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of inter indeterminate width, whatever. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of splashing reverberated endlessly, or rotated, or whatever. How is it? No, it usually blocks first. What? What do you mean? And reverberated or whatever, reverberated whatever endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. What? Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. Oh no. I'm scared. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Brett joined, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the first time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place to that it's a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Brett? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Brett to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Brett joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Brett isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Brett want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Brett, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now, Monica just wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Brett, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the directions he wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. Kinda indifferent. I guess who cares about the obnoxious rat? Oh, okay. Oh no. No. I mean, I like how... Shush phone. I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh, okay, chill. Okay, chill. Just chill. Yes, people wouldn't cry. Why? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Brett? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Yeah. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. By the way, warning, Bloods, well, maybe tomorrow, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri, huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for the day. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Brett? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Brett before we leave. I just want to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as vice president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Brett, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. Everything's getting all set, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes I just feel like you and I are the only real people here. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. Wait, did her... But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why we not yet know. Stop it. What the fudge? Yeah, so it's getting dark. Yeah, self-awareness. I saw Monica on the bottom there. C1. Hi, Brett. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say it like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what has gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins on the vending machines or something? Oh no! Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Determination? Undertale. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Brett, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Brett is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. When she mentions Undertale, it turns me to sand. She's like, okay. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that I can make reading, if I can make reading my time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a water filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. For a second I thought it said knife. I was like, wait, electric knife? What? I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have a water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like this. It's not like this, or that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The music. The most logical place for Yuri to be, the most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! Ah! This is the part where I simply... Okay, what do you mean by that? Okay, hold up. Yeah, you're gonna have to give it a... What? That's not... I wish I wrote that word. No! I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Right, do you like the oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I mean, I would've kiss her and, Ludes. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Oh, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Brett. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Brett, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh, why is that? It's so easier on my back. I can read in my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely because my your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Are you sure it's nothing else? Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Also, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag full of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading posture as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides under or closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it in my hands, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch your chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. The little effects there and everything. It's so cool. Okay, just get darker a little bit. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have to. I'm just looking up, like, see if there's anything. And she holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. My God, I cannot speak or read. as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take chocolate candy pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She studies me and look away from the book. Simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I've played it once, but since I don't actually have a PC to play or anything, I can't really play it. I've only played it on someone else's laptop. I personally place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Brett? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe. I can't, Brett. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arms and just me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Brett, my heart. Oh God, nothing. The music has stopped. That means I did a couple of them. I didn't do much. I did a couple of the mods and a couple of the weeks. My heart won't stop pounding, Brett. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Brett? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Oh. creepy ass music. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh. Oh. Haha. Those realistic, they're not realistic, just the not like eyes are, that's creepy. Yandere, yep. It's time to share poems. By the way, you know senpai, right? Yes. Yes. Here we go. Natsuki, since our poem mainly went to learn her. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. As good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending much time with me, or with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we can all appreciate in, or participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can't let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go get some water, so back really quickly. Hello, people of the internet. Well, this guy's my rival now. Yep. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay? This is really embarrassing. Excuse me, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make her cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. Ask for Monica. I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. Slender Natsuki? Slender Natsuki? Slenderman? Natsuki? It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Brett? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Not really. Yeah, not really. Slender Natsuki, Slenderman Natsuki. I don't know, I just thought it's just like the white, like the complete white just face and neck along with like the no face at all. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. What the fudge? Who should I show my poem to next? Just Monica. Brett, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it to you, or all to you. So, I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I don't know how to treat I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that's effective. Or here goes, or efficient. Yes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. What the frick? Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem in her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Brett, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Brett. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I even touch myself while reading it over and over. Oh. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Yeah, oops, yes, she did. What the fudge? You can have my poem too. Besides, after you've read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. What the frick? Okay, Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club, Yuri. Bloody poem. It's just all gibberish, apparently. It looks at the end, it says closer. Wait, you have a bunch of random things here. Finish. It's a bunch of words. Cooties? Confidence, a bunch of things, but at the end is where it really says something. Whoa! Okay. Fresh blood seeps through the line, parting her skin, and slowly colors progress red. Oh god. I begin to hyperventilate as my compulsion grows. The images won't go away. Images of me driving the knife into her flesh continuously. Okay, wait. Continuously fucking her body with the blaze, making a mess of her. My head starts going crazy as my thoughts start to return. Shooting pain assaults my mind. Along with my thoughts, this is disgusting, absolutely disgusting. How could I ever let myself think these things? But it's unmistakable. The lust continues to linger through my veins. An ache in my muscles stems from the unreleased tension experienced by my entire body. Her third eye is drawing me closer. I don't know. I did not know she can write others' questions. What the fuck? Wait, did it continue? But oh god! Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you can tell, the poem is about. More importantly, I endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? What the hell is happening? I think I'm going to vomit. Yes. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. That's okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnation air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make the cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for occasion. So I'm going to make some decorations, set up nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Brett? Brett is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is literally enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Brett around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Brett decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. I mean, yes you are, Monica. Just let Brett make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Brett, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake, this is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? It's not gonna let me choose Monica. I'm just gonna say right here. Or it's just gonna let me choose. It's gonna make me choose Monica. Monica. Yay, you picked me! That's... No, what? Gotta choose her. I told you, yeah, we can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Brett for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Brett away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? Oh, it would be beneficial, oh God, to your mental health. You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. I want to spend a little time with him. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Brett. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles, and Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. But there's no need to spend time with weekend Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my whole life. Just being you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. I feel like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't this... Oh god, the reverse disturbing music just creeps me out so much. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel like more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Brett. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood is in me is screaming your name. I don't care what consequences are anymore, except your feelings. Yeah, I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, but just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Okay. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. Okay, I want you all to myself. And it will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Brett. Tell me, do you want to be my lover? Do you accept my confession? Okay, hold on. Let me get my charger really quickly. Hey, what's up? Sorry. My phone is just low, and I'm just gonna put the charger in. And, okay, can you stop breathing my ear? Yes. Why is her blood black? Why does it sound like static, like Slenderman? Okay, now it's red. Why did they do that? There's much gory games like Outlast. What the heck, PlayStation? It's usually regular. Yeah, I don't know why they did that on this version. Apparently it's regular in the Switch version. I don't know, since there's games like Outlast, which has a ton, it has mutilation of all different kinds, and lots of terrible things happening, so I don't know why. This, a game that's anime, when that game is going for more realistic graphics, I don't know. What? Okay, I'm curious, because what happens if I save here? Would I be able to go back on? Okay. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to skip? Okay, assistance, am I supposed to skip? I'm just mashing X. Am I supposed to skip? Oh, wait, is this... Wait, welcome to lit... Wait. Am I supposed to skip? Please assist me, chat. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay. Wait, it's not a skipping set. So apparently I'm just supposed to skip all of this. Okay, but it's a long time skipping. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is disturbing. Oh. I feel very like creeped out right now. I feel kind of disturbed. Does this seriously go on like from like day to night to day? I forgot that this happens. That it's this long. What the fudge, dude? What the frick? I guess we're just gonna sit here. So, how was your day? Okay. It's daytime now. It's been days. Jesus, dude. What the frick? How long? I'm pretty sure it would have bled out by now. How long does this go on for? Just wait till Monica comes. Okay. Bro, what the frick? Oh god. Her skin's all pale and the color from her eyes is gone. How is she even still talking? Blood's dark and all dried up. Messing. It's just in my head, messing with me. So freaking, I know, it was so freaking messed up. Please go through. This is freaking creepy. I should have cleaned that. Yep. Oh my god, what the frick? file I put down here earlier. Just right here. Come on, this is so freaking unsettling, please. Okay, thank God. Alright, it's time for the festival. Wow, you got here before me. I thought it was... Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Brett, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, you were here the entire weekend, Brett? Oh jeez, I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Remove character mod, or removed Natsuki, removed Yuri, what? I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from Natsuki's tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I just really had to have one since this is the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. I'm gonna switch my face cam to the right. That's better. Really, I shouldn't really be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. All the saves are empty again. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Brett. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Brett. Or do you actually go by... Bro, what? Do you actually go by Zombie Hunter 072 or something? What the fudge? That's my PlayStation name! How the frick does she know my PlayStation name? What the frick? Okay, I'm screenshotting that. What the fudge? She's talking to you. I know. What the fudge? I didn't expect to have my actual PlayStation name. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? I kinda already knew. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me just to try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsession personally backfired too. I just made her force you to spend time with anyone else. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to know you. Or talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Brett? Are all the girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Brett. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And the worst of all, knowing what's really out there in the world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Brett. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either why the world around me started to feel more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the more expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Brett. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you had the same perspective as I do, that this is all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. No, I wouldn't. So that being said, Brett, I have a confession to make. I am in love with you. You are truly a light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Brett, will you go out with me? There's no yes, there's no, it's just yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Brett. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. Yeah, there's nothing but space in the background outside. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. Is it really a dream come true? I worked so hard for this ending, Brett. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game's directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out of if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. That's depressing. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Why am I kind of getting FNAF 4 ambience vibes? Monica, 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 Monica. Just Monica. Trophy earned any % world record attempts. Trophy earned perfect Monica. Hi again, Brett. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Brett, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my own one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices. Behold, this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I really never wanted to go out into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. Well, you're breaking the fourth wall pretty hard right now. You broke the fourth wall very, very hugely. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. Like that it would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Brett? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it makes me some time collecting my thoughts, then I'm sorry. We'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. What the fudge? I mean, so I mean, yeah. What happens if I press X? What am I supposed to do? I'm curious. I know this would end. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a joke, but if you tell me like some other romance game, if you tell me like you like some other romance game better, I might get a little jealous. Can I? I'm imagining all the romantic things we could do if we went on a date. I don't want to, I kinda don't want to. There's no point in saving anymore, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. We can get lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. Or maybe a bookstore, that would be appropriate, right? I'd really love to go to a chocolate store. There's so many free samples, huh? And of course we'd see a movie or something. Gosh, it all sounds like a dream come true. When you hear everything that we do is fun. I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend, Brett. I'll make you a proud boyfriend. Now what? I want to see what happens if I exit to desktop and I go back into the game. I don't want to delete anything yet. I just want to see how everything goes. I wonder if I'm able to change me to something more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, jeez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry if I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I broke so much stuff. The other characters, I'm not sad about or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then it's the happiest I've ever been. Okay. Do try. I will once she talks again. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life being Brett. I can't imagine making myself mentally stable knowing that nothing here is real. I just believe myself he didn't show up. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, exit Doki Doki Leisure Club. Okay. Doki Doki Literature Club. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop. Now it's just the two of us. I guess that was just wishful thinking. Brett, I don't know if you would have an idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whatever happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling, but if you could figure out what's causing it, I would love you forever. Now, where was I? Should go back to what she was saying before. I'm not familiar with the change music. Something. Okay. Are you trying to fast forward? I'm not boring you, am I? Oh gosh. Well, there's nothing fast forward about. It's just two of us here after all. But aside from that, time doesn't really exist anymore, so it's not even going to work. Here, I'll go ahead and turn it off for you. There we go. You'll be sweet and listen from now on, right? Thanks. Now where was I? Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. But... cool is going with the cool wallpaper. Well, I'm gonna turn off my face cam really quickly because I want to take a screenshot, have like a cool background. Okay, now I'm gonna turn my face cam back on. Hello. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't want to, but I also want to at the same time. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff like... Right. Yeah, it's checking the... Am I sure? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Okay, let's check our pictures out. Got this new one. There's a pic of me. Wait, really? Where? Oh, right there. Let's... It's a secret pick. Unlock it. Oh. Guess I'm gonna have to do a lot. Yes. I'm sorry. No, I mean... Oh, frick. I don't know. I'm scared. You're back. I'm sorry. What's happening? Brett, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Brett. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Monica character file does not exist. Monica, did you do this to me, Brett? Yes, I'm sorry. Did you? Did you delete me? Yes. And I'm sorry. How could you? No, don't. You did this to me. You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be, everything. I love you so much, Brett. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind to hurt me even more? I feel very bad. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Trophy and ruin everything. Right? You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. No. Because I destroyed everything you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love, that's... I've made up my mind, Brett. I know that I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. Yeah, I love them all. I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then that's why I reset everything back. Yeah. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. No! Where's Monica? No. No, 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 no. No. Monica's gone now. New game. It's an ordinary school. It's an ordinary school day like any other. It's usually surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Brett. Well, if there's already one girl, Our girl is Sayori, my neighborhood friend. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we pitched up that habit once again. Are you proud of me? For what? You know, waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Brett, have you decided to join on a club to join yet? A club? I already told you, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very deja vu? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Ooh, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is why can't I skip? I just wanted to see, because I went to save and then just went past skip, so I'm very curious about what the school day is already as ever, and it's over building before I know it. Or what building? After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across school upstairs, section of school I rarely visit, but before long I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Brett. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Brett that Sayori is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Brett. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Brett, don't tell me. Here. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? Vera got the good ending. I hope I did. The girls have a few desks arranged from the table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, and Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray, reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. And if I didn't get the good ending, I will go back and I will do this all over again and get the good ending. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate. Drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction, ensuing for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Always trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Brett, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I've walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. By the way, but you know, I like a lot of things. I don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Huh? Well, about, you know, the first thing you said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So, if Brett wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Would you agree, Brett? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah! You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing that if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez. You're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. That's kind of hurtful. I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's all it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you, Brett. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little bit better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Brett, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you were pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. Now that you join, everything is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Brett. Oh, no. No, the music stopped. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already know you were going to. There's actually something else I wanted to... No, I didn't get the good end. No! I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm president now, but I really know everything, Brett. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made that, and you made the happiest girl in the world. Me the happiest girl in the world. Self-aware Sayori. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. Huh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Brett. Goodbye, Literature Club. I can hear. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What the fudge?
Hi, it's me.
Hi.
So you know how I've been like practicing piano
Bye.
and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all.
Wait, is this Monica?
But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it.
No way.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
No way. No. No. Wait, is it playing it? No way. Is it playing it? Oh crap. Holy crap.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Okay, okay, holy crap, holy crap.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Dun 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 dun. Oh.
The ink flows down into a dark bottle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
See, I just love it, and that's why, and that's where I accidentally get involved level. So that's cool.
Everybody a fun assignment to do today.
Oh, what image not found? No, don't get rid of the images.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
No, stop deleting everything. No.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words?
Image not found. No, stop. No, stop deleting everything.
And if this world won't write me an end, what will it take?
No. Why is it deleting everything?
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality?
Console porting.
If I can't hear the sound of
Wait, was
your
this in the
heart,
original game? I don't
what do
remember.
you call love in
Extra
your
special
reality?
thanks, Monica and Brett. What the fudge? I'm screenshotting that. What the fudge? Okay, that's so cool.
I'll leave you be.
No. I'm playing this game again. Of course I am. I'm gonna freaking... Wait, trophy and thank you. Thank you. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish empathy or epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Oh, that's okay. I want to play this. Error files are missing. Please run the virtual machine. No, no, no. Oh. Wait, did I unlock this song? Are these new? These are okay. These are songs. Wait. And these are songs from the Plus version. Check. Deletes. No. What happens if I start up Doki Doki Literature Club again? What am I supposed to do? Okay, hold up. How am I supposed to start the game? Wait, how am I supposed to start up the game? Wait. Okay, I need to look this up. Restore, wait. Restore, wait. Do I have to go in the files? Back up. Okay, I need to... Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. How to start the game again. From in-game desktop, you'll need to select Files as in the image. In the files, you're going to want to look for a reset. Reset this virtual machine. Wait, does that... All modified entities will be reverted to their original state. Was that... Okay, does that mean all this will be gone? I want this background to be gone. I like this background. Okay, well, we're gonna end it off here. We're gonna continue this another time, but I believe We're gonna continue this another time. And wow, that was something. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn notification. Join the K Squad Vibe Squad. Hopefully you all enjoyed this, and I will be continuing more of this. And I will see you all next one. Peace.